I'm Doug Johnson, CEO of CyberTrust IT Solutions. Today we're going to talk about the 5 things you should know about mobile security. So mobile phones today use Face ID for authentication to the phone, and then they also let you use Face ID to get into websites, financial websites, credit card websites, a variety of different websites. So one important thing to know is that the Face ID, the face recognition, runs on the phone itself. And then once your face is recognized, then your username and password that's been previously stored is then transmitted to the website. So it's not actually using your face on Bank of America, for instance, to authenticate you. It's using your face to identify you to link to a stored username and password that's stored on the phone. So, that's just important to know to make sure that when you're using Face ID to access financial data on your phone, that you're using, the broadband connection for your phone. You're not connecting to, a coffee shop or hotel Wi-Fi, because it potentially could be spoofed and you could be transmitting your username and password in such a way that a bad actor could be listening and or recording that. And then they have your username and password. Yeah, so Face ID is one of the things that we typically take for granted on the phone because it's so easy and convenient, but you just need to keep in mind that you need to be connected to a secure network when using it. So what does it mean to use your device on a secure network? So one of the things is to avoid public Wi-Fi, on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet, on really any of your devices. Public Wi-Fi, you can't guarantee that it's not being spoofed, that somebody isn't transmitting that Wi-Fi signal in a way that they can intercept it, that you're not really connecting to the real Wi-Fi connection. This happens a lot in hotel lobbies, in coffee shops, in restaurants, and things of that nature. It's very easy for somebody to just drop a device clandestinely somewhere in the area and start broadcasting the same ID as the real network. So it's really best case is to not put your phone on Wi-Fi unless you absolutely know that Wi-Fi is secure. I mean, I see people do this all the time. They'll walk into a building and they'll pull out their phone and the first thing they say is, "What's the Wi-Fi password?" Well, do you really need to put your phone on that Wi-Fi? Are you trying to save money on your data? So by doing so, you may be saving some money on your data, but you're putting yourself at tremendous risk. So I would recommend just going with the regular carrier internet connection that is already enabled on your phone. Keep your device locked. Make sure that you're using a username and password or you're using the Face ID to lock your phone. And set your phone such that multiple attempts, like 3 to 5 attempts with a bad password will wipe your phone. You should have your phone backed up anyway with iCloud or, with Google. All that data is stored on your phone directly. The usernames and passwords are stored in the phone, in the keychain. Your email stored on your phone. There's so much data that's on your phone, so you need to keep it locked and you need to keep it protected because it's so easy just to walk away and leave it laying someplace. And by the time you realize you come back, it's gone. I've seen that happen so many times. And also enable the Find My Phone function such that you can geo-track your phone if it is lost. And you also have the ability to wipe it. Only install apps that you trust and really only install apps you need. I see people who have hundreds and hundreds of apps loaded on their phone and they're not using them. Those are just apps that potentially could be leaking your information, taking up memory, taking up space on your phone. So it's really a good idea to really only load the apps you need, the apps you trust, and regularly go through and delete apps that you're no longer using. And don't jailbreak or root your device. And what does that mean? There are ways that the phones are protected such that you can only download apps from an app store. Those apps have been properly vetted and tested to be safe. You can jailbreak your phone, you root your device. There's a way to do that, such that you unlock it so you can move it to another carrier, or you unlock the security on it such that you can install software that hasn't been properly vetted through the App Store. I highly recommend not doing that. And update your operating system and your apps regularly. When that update comes up and says an update is available, run it. I wouldn't be concerned. They've already been tested. It's not going to break your phone. It might change some features. It might look a little bit different. But, in addition to those feature adds, there are usually a tremendous number of security fixes that come along with it. And update your apps. Go into update on your phone and look and see which applications need to be updated and keep them up to date, because the same there. In addition to adding features, they're also adding security patches. An easy way to stay safe is to come to our website at cybertrust-it.com and sign up for our weekly cybersecurity tips. We have 52 different cybersecurity tips that are emailed out. It's a short email, very concise, but gives you very good information on a variety of different topics to keep yourself safe. Another way of being safe is that if you work with CyberTrust, we have standards that we put in place in our business and also for our clients. We carry cybersecurity insurance, and our insurance carrier can extend coverage to our clients as long as they work with us, because there's an understanding that we manage our security in such a way that we will manage the client's security in the same way. Therefore, the insurance company is comfortable with extending coverage to those companies that are working with us. As a business owner, we provide you peace of mind, and CyberTrust has your back from a cybersecurity standpoint. It's getting to the point now where the requirements for cybersecurity for small businesses are such that it can be sometimes impossible for a company to do what they need to do to get through that cybersecurity audit to be able to have a policy issued without working with a company like CyberTrust IT Solutions to make sure that the network is secure. We also see that customers are having to go through the same level of scrutiny. So they have to go through the scrutiny to get their cyber insurance, and then the insurance company is asking about their clients that are touching their data. So it's starting to roll down. So we've had certain situations where clients have been in jeopardy of losing one of their largest client because they can't get through a cybersecurity audit imposed by the client's insurance company. So it's incredibly important that you work with somebody who understands all these concerns and can cover the bases so that you can be approved. I'm Doug Johnson, CEO of CyberTrust IT Solutions. Thank you for joining me today as we discuss the 5 things you should know about mobile security. Are you concerned you might be exposed? Consider visiting our website at cybertrust-it.com for a free dark web scan to protect yourself today.